Hello and welcome to this very special video. Today we're gonna do games of the generation. We're talking about PS4, Xbox One. This has been a great generation for games. There's been so many good ones, but I've narrowed it down to 7. Why 7, you might say? Well, it's because it's an arbitrary number that has absolutely no meaning whatsoever, because that seems to be the real popular thing for everyone to do these days. Just choose a random fucking number, and that's what I've done. 7, it's a great number, and so 7 of the best games this generation. My top 7, you might say. These are the 7 best games, easily. Let's go. Starting off number 7, Resident Evil 2. Holy shit, I can't believe they made a second one. My God. Can you believe it? They made a second Resident Evil. I'm so happy, and it was so good. And then they made a third one, and I was like, oh, this isn't as good as the second one. I'm really looking forward to, because they announced the 4th one. So I'm really looking forward to how that goes. Yeah, I have really nothing else to say. It's a really good game. Resident Evil 2 is my 7th favorite game of the generation. Number 6 now, and it's a fucking great one. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Where do I even begin with how good this game is? For starters, it's so good, it feels like there's 3 in 1. It's such a good game. You're this little purple dragon and you run around breathing fire and jumping and shit. Save the eggs, save the dragons. Ah! It's really good. Spyro Reignited Trilogy is easily the 6th best game of the generation. No question. Let's move on to number 5. And where better in a list of the best games would you put this game than at number 5? Grand Theft Auto 5. Wow, really good stuff. Yeah, like, I don't even know what to say about this game, except that it definitely released this generation, and that's why it's the 5th best game of the generation. Just because it released this generation, it's the 5th best one. Number 4 now, we're getting down there, we're getting down to number 1, but we're at number 4 right now. Number 4, the 4th best game of the generation, Dark Souls Remastered. What a time to be alive to be playing Dark Souls Remastered. Just an incredible experience all around. You play as a guy and you go around and you kill things. Whew. Not really my kind of game, but you know, everyone else liked it. So it's number 4, a game that came out this generation specifically, and yeah, easily the 4th best game of this generation. Here we go, we're down to the wire now. Last 3, the top 3 best games of the generation. Obviously, you know, number 3, just like Grand Theft Auto, number 3 ties in very well with this title. It's Saints Row the 3rd Remastered.
Ah, shit, what the fuck? Ah, damn, hang on. Alright, let's try this again.
Saints Row the 3rd Remastered. Wow. Where to begin with how good this 3rd game in this series is. I don't know how to compare it to the other 2, because I looked for them on the PlayStation Store and they're not there. But in this game, you play as a dude and you run around, you shoot dudes, you take cars. It's pretty much like Grand Theft Auto, but it's like a few steps lower, but also a few steps higher because of just how crazy it gets. And that's why this is 3rd and Grand Theft Auto 5 is 5th. But you know, it may have to do with the numbers that, you know, are in the titles. But you know what? This is my list. This is my list, not yours. I can do whatever I want. So 3rd best game of the generation, Saints Row the 3rd. God, I'm running out of breath. This is so exciting. Okay, I have to calm down now because we're down to the top 2 games of the generation, and this is serious business, okay? I debated a long time for these top 2 to see, you know, to figure out which 2 were the best games of the generation. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to finally tell you that the 2nd best game of this generation is Deadpool Remastered.
Oh, fuck. I'm not fixing it now. Just fucking go.
Oh my God, they took Deadpool and they gave him a video game this generation. Can you believe it? I mean, he's been in other games, but this is his own game and it came out in this very specific generation. Oh, wow. Never in my life did I think I'd be playing such a high quality video game. But I totally did. I purchased it with actual money and it's totally on my PS4 right now. What a great game Deadpool Remastered is. Easily the 2nd best game of the generation. I'm so glad it exists. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll? No? Okay. The number one game of the generation, as voted by me, is Duke Nukem 3D 20th World Tour Anniversary Edition. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What the fuck is a Sega Saturn?
I don't know what to say. Just thinking about that game just makes me cry. This game was an achievement above all else. Nothing compares to this game. This is art. This is art. I thought the title was a little weird, the fact that it's the 20th anniversary edition. I mean, this is a brand new game made specifically for this generation, so it hasn't been 20 years since it came out. It's been like 4 or something. I can't be bothered to look. But title aside, this is the greatest game of the PS4, Xbox One generation. And I'm looking forward to what 3D Realms does in the future, because they're gonna go places, I know it. So there you go, there's my 7 best games of the generation. What are your choices for the best games of the generation? I'd love to hear it. Leave us a comment down below, give us one of these or one of these. And my name's Aaron, I'll see you again in a couple of days.